Sunny. So the figure that I would like to look at today is a V6 in silver International Standard Quickstep. So probably my favorite figure in this dance. It is silver syllabus, but very easy to lead socially. Even for beginners, it's not that complex. My plan is to cover the leads part in the first half of the video, and then I'll cover the follows part in the second half of the video. We'll cover the basics like footwork, as well as common mistakes and simple fixes to help this look and feel better for you. So let's get started. Leads first, I'll dance down line of dance this way, and I will show a number of angles, so if you don't catch it on the first try, don't worry, I'll cover it again from a different angle. So, we're generally starting back in dag center. I'm going to step back on my left toe with the outside edge. Back, again dag center, back in dag center. On my right toe, inside edge. Cross in front with my left toe. Back on the right toe. Then back on the left toe, outside edge. Turn in and make a little hallway for your lady. On the outside edge of your right toe. And slightly forward on your left toe. Okay, I'll show that again. This time I'll head, this is my new line of dance. I'll come a little closer to you. And I'll cover just backs and forwards. So I'm going back, back, hook in front, back, 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 forward. Okay, now I'll come down line of dance, going right at you. This is slow, quick, and slow. Slow, quick, quick. Okay, now I'll go down line of dance this way. This is inside of partner, inside, 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 woman outside, back to inside. And whatever I exit into from here leads, it's probably gonna go forward, outside the partner on the right heel with turn out. Certainly anything in syllabus would do that. Obviously when you dance open, there's gonna be more options. Okay, so let's talk about some common mistakes and simple fixes. So leads, firstly, you're doing a back lock in here. A couple requests for you. Number one complaint is you align the feet, which foot tracking is usually great in dancing, but not in a lock step. We need to turn out in the lock so she feels a whoosh, whoosh in your hip that tells her you're locking and not doing a chassé. That would look like this. Here's good. Back, the feet are turned out, and then they're back to normal. What I see a lot of, feel a lot of, and it's a vague lead for her, back, 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 back. Okay? So we have a left side lead, even though she is inside the partner, and we have turn out when we hook feet. Okay? I'll show that again. Correct, so hopefully that sticks in your head. And I'll show going this way, so you get a different angle. We have back, turn out when you lock. Slow, quick. Okay, next request. One of the cool things about this figure is it gets a tremendous amount of flight compared to other syllabus figures. I'll get better flight if I stay low in the legs and I push off the front foot when I'm locking back rather than pull. So I'll show what I see and feel personally. This is a textbook correct, but not very good dancing. It certainly pulls on your girl. Pull, 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 pull. Instead, I want to push with the foot that's behind the movement. That way, she feels a compression, and she'll want to put her own foot out there, and then you pushing through here, rather than if you pull, it sucks your body away, and you end up pulling on your girl. So we'll stay very low in the legs, and we'll stay on the forward foot. I'll exaggerate so you see what that's going to look like. So I'm on the forward foot, not the back foot. I'm still on the forward foot. Then I roll. I shoot the foot back. I don't pull it back. I shoot the foot back. And I shoot the foot back. I shoot the foot back. I stay on that forward leg as long as possible. And I'm out. Okay? That's going to give you much better flight than pulling. It's also going to be less pulling on your girl. Make sure, regardless of if you're doing running figures, rotational figures, we want to maintain a consistent frame for the girl. So Quickstep is very fast. It has a lot of rise and fall. Make sure that you're not doing this when you're dancing. The shoulders are going to maintain a parallel level with the floor at all times. And in terms of connecting to your girl, think about right arm forward, like you're bringing in an airplane. Bend the elbow, and then we're going to lead her with the left side. So think about poking your lowest rib up and underneath her, instead of the knees to her, rather than I see and feel a lot of this, kind of doing the dab where you're pulling her over here. That doesn't send me outside of partner. That actually sends me away from you. So I'll show a nice stable top line this time, and I'll go line of dance this way. I think that'll be the easiest place to see. So I'm going parallel, and parallel, and parallel, and parallel, and parallel, and I'm still parallel. No point in there am I doing wing flapping, okay? Next, my big complaint is leads stare at the lady when they're dancing this. Whenever they do a lockstep or rotational figure, they're like, oh, is she with me? Don't look at her. You just let her do her and you do you. So my cheat is, in any figure as lead, I pretty much want to look where I was or where I was going. Those are your two options. And that's usually not right into your girl. So I want you to look where you were. Look where you were, look where you were, look where you were. Look where you were. And then when you switch to your right foot, look where you're going. That'll telegraph to the other leads in the room where you're going, and that'll also help lead your lady. I'm not blind, I see where your head's looking, and that helps me be a lighter follow, because I can better predict. When you just stare at me, I don't know where he's going. I'm hanging on for dear life. And then you're wondering why she's so heavy. Okay, leads. Let's talk about competitively. If you're dancing this, I suggest doing soft rather than harsh angles. Meaning, when you're heading diagonal center, going backwards into that lock, part of what you're judged on, especially this day and age, is your flight. Think about the angles. If you dance, say, 30 degrees in, you're going to get farther down the line than if you dance 60 degrees into the floor. So I'll show with short flight and then long flight. Same exact figure. So short flight, this is technically dag center, and I'm technically dag wall, and I progressed about 5 feet. It's not really competitive. I might need to do that for floor craft purposes, but I certainly won't look cool doing it. Instead, think about driving this puppy down line of dance. Even though you're going dag center, you don't want to truly go down line of dance, take it more down line of dance. Here. That's also dag center. And I can get much better flight. As a matter of fact, if you complete that with forward lock, which is my favorite ending, we'll cover that next. You can cover an entire 45 feet just with that one figure and kind of outstrip all the other couples and stand out in the judge's eyes. Okay, let's talk about figures that go in and out. You have many options. My personal favorite is a spin turn going into this. Get a nice rotational figure in the corner, and then zippy run, 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 and then we'll add something else in that corner. So, you can put the natural spin turn in the corner, which is also the easiest place to put that figure. We're going to end it backing dag center. Now we'll omit the slow coming out, the slow, and go right into the quick, slow. Okay? So, some of these figures in syllabus are truncated, meaning you'll take out one step to make it fit with the other figure. In this case, we're going to omit the slow back on the left foot. So here's our natural spin turn. Slow, quick, slow, slow, slow. And here's your V6. Locking step, and finish out, slightly forward. My favorite exit out is a forward lock. Again, you can do anything that goes forward on that right heel. Natural turn, natural pivot turn, natural spin turn, tipsy left if you're doing a gold, a little bit higher level. But in this case, my favorite, most comfortable for your girl is just going to be a forward lock. And then plant the natural or natural pivot turn or whatever in the corner. Okay, I'll show that again. This time I'll go down line of dance this way, lead, so you can see that whole combo. Okay, natural turn and spin turn and V6 and finish with a forward lock. That's my suggestion because it's comfy and easy to lead. And we can finish with another natural spin turn in the next corner. Okay, ladies, let's talk about our parts. So, don't worry if you don't catch it on the first shot. I'll show from another angle in a second. But our footwork, we're going to step forward with our right heel turned out. Now we're going to do a lock step. We're locking forward. So we're going to step with our toe. This will actually be pointed in line dance. We'll hook behind with our right toe, and there's turn out for you too. And we'll step forward with our left toe. We'll step forward, and this will be outside of partner with our right heel. Forward, we're back inside the partner with the left toe. Side and slightly back with the right toe. The next step, I'm not totally sure what he's going to do, but I know that I should go back, probably into a slow, with my left foot with turn in here. Bang. In syllabus, I know for a fact, whatever comes next, it's going to start with this. You know, maybe it's a tipsy. Maybe it's a natural turn. In this case, for today's purposes, maybe it's a back lock. Either way, if I assume turn in and a slow on my left foot, 99% chance that's what he meant to do next. Okay, ladies, let me show again. This time I'm going to come right at you, okay? So this is our line of dance. Okay, so we use our natural spin turn. Actually, no, we're just doing the lock right now. So, V6. Slow, quick, and slow. Slow, quick, quick. Okay, now I'll show going down line of dance this way. Forward, forward, hook, forward, 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 side to side, back. And my next step, try and track the legs, so rub thighs together, turn in, outside edge of foot connection, slow into something. Okay. Ladies, let's talk about some common mistakes and simple fixes. So, ladies, my first suggestion, stay lower than him at all times. Also, don't freak out if you're not sure if you did a chassé or a lock. You're going to end up on the right foot. The odds that the judges caught that mistake are slim. He's probably not even feel if you locked or did a chassé. So just keep a big old smile on your face. No one will know any better. Definitely stay lower than him. Slow. Stay low, 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 low. I do a rise here and down, but it's very small and delayed. Okay, I always want to stay lower than the lead. Secondly, ladies, you're driving forward for most of this figure. When I go forward, I have to provide the power. So I have a very strong frontal connection to my lead, much more than most figures. I like that though, because as lady, I can kind of back lead and help this figure fly. When I'm going backwards, I'm a little bit helpless as to encouraging flight. Certainly I have less control than this figure. So I'm going to drive, 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 drive. And then take it easy here because you're shifting to going backwards position, okay? Probably the most common question I get from follows in the V6 is how do I know if it's a lock or a chassé? And there should be a little twitch in his body when he does that lock. I'll say here when that happens. Slow, quick, here, and out, okay? Secondly, there's less rise in the lock. A chasse has that like swing in there, and a lock doesn't have that. So a lock is going to be low, 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 low. So when he's low, it encourages me to pass the feet. If he rises up, I'm going to want to close the feet. Okay, so a chasse has a rise and fall, and a lock, if it's led correctly, fingers crossed, is low, 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 and that little twitch. So those are the two kind of things I'm somewhat looking for. But again, if you can't feel the lead, it's not a deal breaker. The figure will still work. You'll end up on the correct foot. Okay, next, ladies, when we lower, we tend to lower the elbows. Let's keep those elbows super high. Okay, so think about holding like a big beach ball. Think of your elbows being ahead of your body, regardless of what crazy things the feet are doing or what he's doing with his arms. If I step as close to him as possible, that's going to help me maintain that flowering shape. If you're too far away from him, we're going to end up with more of a teepee shape, and he's going to start leading you with the arms and dragging you. So keep these hands ahead of your body, and ahead of your body. Doesn't matter what you're doing, keep those hands ahead of your body, very consistent, okay? Finally, ladies, let's talk about our head position. I see most of us, I'll dance it at you and think that would be the easiest way to see this. I don't want you to look inside of your wrist, okay? I want you to think about dancing the top of your head forward and keeping the eyes outside. I'll show what that looks like in contrast. So here's okay, it was textbook, correct? And then here's a little bit better. We're very low on the legs. I'm thinking about my head driving into the wind, okay? And eyes outside, looking outside of those hands, okay? So slow, quick, and slow, slow, quick, quick. Same thing when I finish, so I'll scooch around so you can see where that is. I'm looking out here instead of out here, okay? Now I'm going to put some figures in front and behind so you can see how that melds with everything else. He could go into this from a natural turn, ladies. That would look like this. Back, side, together. And then here's the V6. Slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow. And I'm going to finish today with a back lock, though as we discussed, we can do anything going back on that foot. Back lock looks like this. Back, step, hook, step. And I'll cover that back lock in a little more detail in a different video. There's only so much time in the video today. Okay, so let me dance that whole sequence going along this long walk. And this time I'll show from a natural spin turn, because we do omit that first slope if we pair it after the natural spin turn. So natural spin turn, back, side, together, spin, up, round. And ladies, I'm going to over-rotate every rotational figure. Now, I'm going to leave out the first slow and go right into the lock for the V6. Quick and slow. Slow, quick, and finish it out with a back lock. Slow, quick and slow. Usually you're at the end of the wall, the short wall at this point. You can just do another natural spin turn or anything else to zip out into your next sequence. Okay, now I'll show that same thing going right down this way. I'll show a natural spin turn, a V6, and a forward lock, okay? Natural, spin turn, V6, and back lock. Okay, finally ladies, I'll show line of dance coming at you. We have our natural, and our spin, and our V6, and our back lock. And that's our V6 for Quickstep. So if you found those tips to be helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for joining me today, and if you have any other topics you'd like me to cover in future videos, just shoot me a line and I'll make sure to share that. Thanks guys, have an awesome day, bye.